Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
In Katy, Texas, it's the award-winning all things automotive car talk show, In Wheel Time. Today, we're going to be talking to the participants, no matter how cold they may be at this morning's event. We'll also be looking at some upcoming racing events this hour we might be interested in, and you could be too. Plus, Conrad will have this week's car clinic, and we'll have the stories making automotive news headlines. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show for Saturday, January 16th, 2021. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong. I'm Don Armstrong. Jeff Zekin's got the day off, but joining us over here in the engineering booth, the control center, is ladies and gentlemen, one of his rare appearances, Mr. David Ainsley. Well, I'm glad you could make it on time.
Well, I was trying to get a Bloody Mary, but I heard you go on the air, so I had to leave it behind.
Did you forget the time?
No, I knew the time.
Okay, just checking. You know, all of us are bundled up and freezing to death, and here you are in short sleeve shirt and shorts.
I don't have shorts on.
You got shorts on.
Okay.
So what's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying to make sure everything's up and running, and we're. Yeah, this is my. Biff says this is my underwear. He would know.
He would know.
I don't want to know how he knows is the thing.
No, that's exactly right. Well, gentlemen, it's good to be with you guys, at least alive and well so far.
Yeah.
It is a little chilly, but you know when the air is cold, you make horsepower.
More horsepower.
Well, I don't think that.
More power.
I think what we're really worried about today is, does the heater work in the car? Those heater delete and radio deletes, this is a problem morning.
It depends on the car. You got to think, if you got headers on it, you're going to get some of that radiating heat off of the.
Well, there's an idea.
Or if you're running a rat rod, then you got floorboard holes that kind of let the heat in.
That's right, and the hole to change it so you can have it go through the mufflers or straight out the exhaust.
Well, it's kind of like an old Volkswagen Beetle. You had because they heated off of the exhaust system.
That's right. Yeah,
and they air conditioned it by turning the vent windows backwards.
No worries about some sort of a carbon monoxide poisoning inside the car.
They didn't make enough horsepower to create
any carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the red truck over there.
Well, needless to say, if you missed it, we are live and remote today at Lupe Tortillas in Katy off of Kingsland and the 99 Grand Parkway. And we missed last month's because of weather. Right. But today, the weather is going to be it is.
Clear blue sky.
Not a cloud anywhere.
And I don't know whether you read my post on our Facebook page or not, but I posted the fact that, there were so many guys that worked all winter long for Lucky's Rod Run up in Bryan College Station. Well, that would have been
last Sunday.
Yeah. So all those guys got all their cars ready to go. And I know I would have been one, but I watched the weather forecast and I'm thinking, I think I'm okay.
It's going to be a bit of a mess.
It was. And I don't know what the turnout was because I didn't see anybody post anything from there. I don't know who went, but
I'm trying to think if I did see. I think I did see a few people post a couple of things up. It might have been, because sometimes the post is the memories from before, and it might have been some people's pictures from the previous Luckies.
Well, the only thing that I could think of was the fact that it was an ugly, nasty day, and if I owned a windshield wiper company, that would have been my go-to event. Let's go and show up there for the few people that were there, but all watching online, waiting for something spectacular to happen. It didn't happen that I am aware of. So, to my point, all those guys are probably here today, those guys that would have participated last week.
Because they were looking for a place to go.
And now they found it here at the Lupe Tortilla in Katy, Texas.
Well, I think that's Frank Talbert out there with the red 68. Hi, Frank. With the red 68. Frank. That is a stunning car. And
obviously the way that he waved, he knows that.
Oh, I'm sure he thumbs up while he's
Yeah. Oh, and I have a message from Biff when we're off the air to give you. I can't say that on the air.
Hey, get Frank to come on if you're still looking for people to talk to.
So Mr. Zekin is out this morning, and I know that he's listening / watching on the internet from home. He's a little bit under the weather this particular Saturday. He'll be back with us next Saturday. But anyway, Jeffrey, we miss you terribly. Mars has no clue what he's doing.
Absolutely none.
So
and we hope the proctology appointment helps your memory.
Are
you talking to Jeff or are you talking to me?
Okay, either one.
He looked at you, but he was talking to me.
He was. Yeah, I was going to say he was looking at you.
Proctology are us. Well, at any rate, it's so good to have you guys with us today.
Too many people are going, huh? Me?
Yeah, are you talking about me?
Cool collection.
Guilty
of cars.
conscience.
Cool collection of cars that showed up already.
Yes, there is.
ever wear a hat or cowboy hat, baseball cap. I never wear anything.
Now
Today,
you have your tawa.
tawa.
Beanie on.
And I went to the restroom a minute ago to wash my hands.
Thank you. Everybody appreciates that because you're supposed to do that
and there was a
20
mirror,
seconds
and
at a
obviously
time.
the mirror is there. And I looked at it and I thought, backwards this could be construed as something other than tawa.
A-W-A-T. A what?
Well, you think about that for a while.
I don't really want to think about it at all.
Yeah.
Don't stress me out.
Don't stress me out. So, we're just getting word from, I guess, our fine. Who's that? Is that
Zekin?
Is that Zekin? There's no audio.
Yeah, there is. I've got audio.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you. He just sent the text. I haven't
monitored
it yet.
So Jeff knows how to push the record and go live button at our facility.
Apparently, he doesn't know how to turn the sound on
his computer at home. Yeah, which is kind of fitting. It all kind of goes into an understanding that we all have with each other. I'm not exactly sure what that understanding is. But
we got a lot of people checking in. Jeff, Candace Thackeray, Philip Hurlston. I'm surprised Philip isn't out here with one of his toys.
Well, I'm surprised that, of course, Candy's probably jealous of the fact that
there's no snow on the ground.
There's no snow on the ground. It's not a gloomy January day in Kansas City where she is.
Yep.
But it's an absolutely beautiful yet chilly Saturday.
It's still a little cool.
It's chilly.
But, high today, what is it, supposed to be 60 or something like that? Get out and cut the grass this afternoon.
The grass isn't growing. It's too cold.
Well, I don't really cut the grass at this time of the year. I grind leaves, lots of leaves. Leave them on the lawn, fertilizer.
Okay.
Well,
recycle.
We are at the Lupe Tortilla in Katy for the their monthly. It feels like an annual because we weren't here last month because of the bad weather. But it's a beautiful day, nice turnout here. If you're watching on Facebook or any of our other video-supported platforms, you can see that there is a nice contingent of a varied array of automobilia.
Very varied. There's a couple of C8 Corvettes. There's a Viper out there.
Nice contingent of Mustangs.
Mopars.
There's 68 Camaro.
68.
Uh-huh.
And the Rat Rod and the Dodge Ram.
He's not leaving already, is he?
Well, I hope not, because he's supposed to be up here to talk to us about 8:30. Because it's not really a rat rod. I went and looked at it and talked to him. That thing is pristine. There is not any rust anywhere on it. It can't be a rat rod if it don't have any rust.
Okay. Well, apparently he's leaving.
Yeah.
So I guess that opened up 8:15 for us. But
way to go, Mars!
Also, if you're
did you happen to tell these people that the radio show is on and?
Well, there's also, if you've not seen one yet, there is a Ram TRX sitting out here.
Well, what they likely refer to as the T-Rex.
T-Rex.
As a matter of fact, there was a video that I watched. I guess it was on YouTube. Somebody said, you got to watch this. And this guy clearly has more money than sense. He had his brand new TRX like that one. I think it was a different color.
It was black.
And he
was talking about a $92,000 truck.
And he decided that he was going to jump a ravine
on some farmland somewhere because.
But no, he didn't want to be seen doing this because he knew that he was going to trash it.
Well, he tore a little bit up, but he really didn't tear the truck up at all.
Dude, no. Okay, so you just spent $92,000 on a 392, 500 horsepower, bad to the bone off-road truck that can go on the highway. I mean, this thing is awesome.
And he proved he could.
Yeah. Well, he proved that he could jump a ravine. And when he landed, the front end was at about a 45-degree angle.
It wasn't balanced quite right. And he had all these tires strapped in the back trying to add weight to keep the tail down.
So he put tires in it instead of lead in the back end. That makes no
or
thing.
Wings on the front end to get it.
What are you asking me?
I was asking David if he wanted something to drink.
Well, I want something to drink. Are you buying?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they have all sorts of beverages here at Lupe Tortilla. And I'm thinking that it's so cold.
I'll take a Bloody Mary.
Oh, well, I was going to send her after it, so I'll have to go get it if that's what you want.
Well, that's fine.
I was sending her after hot chocolate.
Oh, okay.
They ain't got that, but they do have coffee and decaf.
No obla coffee.
What do you mean, no obla coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Well, then get in there and get the Bloody Marys and mimosas. What else do you want? What else do you need other than some sort of alcohol injection drip? That would probably be fitting for you at this time of the morning.
Because he didn't partake last night.
No,
because he had to leave the house at 3:30 this
but
morning.
we got to get him sober
yeah.
by noon today. So whatever it is, you need to go do it now.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm good. If y'all don't want anything, I mean, what is that?
What do we just got through saying? We do
I know,
want
but
something.
Oh,
Bloody Mary.
my bad. All right. I'll be back.
No ice. No ice. We don't need that.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
in the
need
air.
ice.
At any rate,
As we wander off.
we were
the
actually
topic.
hoping that Stan would be here. Normally he is at this time. Stan Holt, the founder of the Lupe Tortilla group of restaurants that puts this great once-a-month event on.
He's probably home in front of the fireplace, listening to us, going, "Boy, I'm glad I didn't get out there when it's this cold."
Well, there are a couple of fire pits out here that are really nice and work just right at this time of the morning.
And they've got crowds around them.
Crowds.
Well, not crowds. 3 people.
I was going to
and
say
one
to you, I
person.
mean, you
Hey,
consider.
that's social distance crowds. You know, when 2 or more are gathered together, that's a crowd now.
It's a social event, so you can define that any way that you need to. Anyway, so yes, David? You can put the microphone down and talk.
You're allowed to talk to us if you pot your mic up.
Well, I can do that.
Okay, you're going to say?
So Mars you said his truck has 500 horsepower.
No, it's 700.
707.
Remember, that's a Hellcat motor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's not the 392, it's the Hell. You're right. Yes.
Yeah,
now
it's
that
the Hellcat motor.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
Excuse Don, he hasn't driven one yet.
No, I haven't.
But you've driven a
But
dozen.
Mars got to, just like he does the Infinities. I don't get to drive the Infinities because somehow or another Infinity has decided that I'm not worthy. Okay. And Mars is? Why? He's not president of anything. He has no reason to get all of these privileges.
Bitter much?
A lot. A lot.
Well, here comes some more Camaros. The whole Camaro contingent's out here.
Well, I like Camaros.
As do I.
Matter of fact, what show was I was watching? The Dallas show where they go through the auction.
Oh, Auction King? No, not Auction
No.
King. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Whatever. It's out of Dallas, and they have everything from junkers to rush buckets to pretty nice cars.
I would not buy a car from any of those people after watching what they do.
So they had it was probably a 10 or 15-year-old. Boy, that's a nice Camaro there. It's probably a 10 or 15-year-old Camaro that only had like 4,000 miles on it. It was yellow. And it was, pretty much a stock Camaro. Nothing special, nothing fancy about it, but it's extra clean. And I thought, man, I can do that. And I think that they were wanting, $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap. Of course, they couldn't stand to leave it alone. They had to go and, paint the wheels black and do this and do that. And so they wound up selling it for like 3 times more than they paid for it. I thought, man,
That's the objective of it.
Well, I know, but I need to get me in the bottom line on that one. Give me just a little V6, old 10, 15-year-old Camaro, clean, never been wrecked, I'd do that.
They're out there.
I know they are.
I don't know that they're out there with that low a mileage on them, though. To find something with that low a mileage.
You can find stuff like that if you look, and you be patient.
Well, patient, that's something neither one of us have much of.
No. I don't think that any of us car guys are patient about anything.
All in a hurry.
Yeah. If you like, hey, man, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and put that supercharger on my small block Chevy Camaro. Now.
Yeah, well, then you go ahead and invite 5 or 6 friends over, and you all jump on it, and you have it done.
Uh-huh.
That's
if you can get through the booze-infused excitement about it.
The alcohol doesn't come out until everything's bolted on and you're ready to tune
it. No, it comes out the next day after you've passed out and feeling really lousy the next day, but sober.
Well, and regardless of the genre of car that you're into, whether you're into old muscle, new muscle, Jeeps, classic hot rods, that's not uncommon, is to have a whole group of people show up as you're talking about what your upgrade is to your vehicle, and they all jump in and kind of help you do the upgrade.
And speaking of Jeeps, Jeep Wranglers, you realize that Jeep Wranglers back in my day, and your day too for that matter, they were cheap, relatively speaking. They were very cheap, and they were really bare bones kind of off-road vehicles.
Oh, well, yeah, and that because coming out of the military, which is where the Wrangler truly came from, the original Jeep actually came from. We're passing out Bloody Marys. They were cheap because they were all U.S. military surplus in the beginning.
Yeah,
and they weren't retailing at the volume they are now. You got to look at right now. The Jeep Wrangler was the 16th most popular car for 2020. So, they sold a lot of them.
But you realize, have you actually delved into, thank you so much, have you actually delved into what exactly these new Jeep Wranglers have on them? Everything.
It's like a luxury car.
Exactly.
So much of a luxury car, a few years ago, they added 2 more doors to it.
Yes, they did.
So that you could haul the family comfortably. And the electronics that are on them now are very much in line with a high-level luxury car.
Oh, absolutely. And especially the new one. The 392, you can get that big 10-inch screen in there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that whole Uconnect is now fully available.
It is evolved into the bomb.
Well, the Uconnect.
Another Corvette. Oh, it's Stan. Stanton. You didn't tell us that you had a new Corvette. Well, of course you wouldn't. He's got the classic.
A white C8.
A white with a red interior
red
C8.
Guts. Yeah.
Yeah.
How gorgeous is that?
Yeah, it really is. You don't see very many of those. I'm surprised, too.
The white and red?
Yeah, white. That's actually wasn't white. I got to see Corvette number 3. Did I tell you that?
No.
I did. Many years ago at the Corvette Expo that used to take place in town. Mm-hmm. The guy that owned
number 3
003 brought the car. And let me tell you something.
That's got to be $1 million car.
Oh, I'm sure. More than that, probably. But I have to tell you that I was shocked and surprised by the quality of the build. Oh my God, it sucked.
Oh yeah, well,
you could see the actual fiberglass, the fiberglass itself.
Oh, so it wasn't a restored; it was like a factory original.
003.
Well, today should be considered a Corvette day here at Lupe Tortillas.
Well, there's a bunch of them here.
Well, you know why? And this is going to be later in automotive history. Today, January 16th of 1953 was when they first introduced the Corvette to the public. Not production, but the first time
the reveal of it.
Was it at the Motorama?
Yep.
Was it Motorama?
No, it was at the New York Auto Show.
Oh, okay.
So there's a reason for all these Corvettes coming out today.
Well, it's perfect because we're all here to celebrate Stan's new Corvette.
That's it.
Woo! I know. There's a bunch of them here. Have you seen them? Did you invited
got
them
a
all,
whole
didn't
crowd
you?
of them. They came out to celebrate Corvettes with you.
Yeah, so they're over there to the left, Stan.
Yeah, I love the blue one, though, too. I think
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna
kind
talk
of
to
a
him
cool
in a little
color.
bit.
I think that's a cool color.
Yeah. But at any rate, yeah, the 003, you could actually see the laid fiberglass
Through the paint.
through the paint.
Well, and that's just as technology's advanced. Now,
Of course, then all those cars were hand built.
well, and the fiberglass probably wasn't the same quality fiberglass they have
Oh,
today.
no.
Whatever
yeah.
it was, you could see it, which was kind of shocking to me. Plus, it didn't have roll down windows; they were just fold down windows. It was very archaic. Of course, it had the 235 blue flame 6-cylinder engine in it. Nothing special about that either.
But if you think of back in the early 50s, the performance cars, the Jaguars, the Mercedes-Benz, an inline 6-cylinder was the engine of choice. And GM in 53 was still in the process, or Chevrolet was still in the process of developing their overhead valve engine, because I don't think the V8 came out till 54, 55? 55.
As a matter of fact,
Oh, he's back.
he went to just grab him a breakfast sandwich or something. I don't know what he did. I don't know why you do that, because they got the best tortillas in town here.
Oh, my gosh, they're so good.
But yes, when it comes to that early model and the 235 Blue Flame 6, I think I shared with you several decades ago that I went to see Ken Lingenfelter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and went up there just outside of Detroit, and he's got a magnificent. He's all Chevrolet for the most part.
No, and that's because he has the relationship, and he's done some spectacular Corvettes through the year.
So one of the things that he had in there was a 54 Corvette, and it had on the nose of it, you couldn't, just right there where the Corvette the lettering was on the front nose of the car, it didn't say Corvette, it said supercharged. I said, well, what is that? He says, let me show you. Opens the hood, and it's got the 235 Blue Flame 6 in it, but they put a supercharger on it from Chevrolet. And part of the reason is that they were considering just supercharging it as opposed to putting a V8 in it at the time.
Yeah.
And that obviously didn't take.
No.
But this is a one-off car.
I'd love to see the intake and how they actually did all that.
You know, there was so much room under the hood, it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Really?
No. And it sat over to the side, kind of like a big Hoover vacuum cleaner.
Right. It was a belt-driven Charger, that kind of a bolt-on piece.
Pretty much. And there was plenty of room in there. And I don't know how much horsepower it added. It wasn't, 1,000 horsepower or anything like that.
No.
But apparently it was close to competing with the V8. And as far as horsepower is concerned, of course, the original V8 wasn't all that.
No. I think the 265 was the first
Uh-huh.
the first V8. They really, I don't even think it had 200 horsepower in the beginning.
190 comes to mind, but
that's what I was thinking.
It was pretty close to 200.
And, an inline 6-cylinder produces a lot of torque. So
my familiarity with the 235 was my brother-in-law and sister moved down from Wisconsin, and they had this ratted out. This is in the mid-'60s. They had this ratted out
Chevy pickup truck with an inline.
a 3/4-ton utility truck.
Oh, gosh.
That had the 235 in it. Well, I took the body off of it. Of course, back in the day, it was all about dune buggies. I was going to make a dune buggy out of it. And
Boy, is that the wrong chassis for a dune buggy?
Came along pretty well with it. Of course, it had
It's Wisconsin, though,
split drive shaft in it. So.
Oh, that's right. The dunes in Wisconsin are white and fluffy.
That's exactly what it was. Kind of like it is out here today.
They call them drifts.
Drifts. That's right. That's where the word drifting came in. But at any rate, so I took one of the drive shafts out of it and shortened it, I don't know, must have been at least 4 feet.
Oh, my gosh.
So the angle of attack between the transmission and the rear end was like 45 degrees. Yeah. But at any rate, it went down the street. I bought some big farm utility implement tires for the back. It was one thing after another. But I managed to put a race cam in it. I put an Offenhauser, 2 one-barrel Offenhauser carburetors on
that inline 6.
On that inline 6. That thing would scream. It pulled the front wheels off the ground. Of course, there was no body on it anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge 6-cylinder fan.
Knew a guy over when I was a much younger man in the truck club. He had a 6-cylinder in a Chevrolet truck. Had a Holly 4-barrel on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 650. It wasn't a double pumper. It was like a 650,
Right.
so it wasn't a monstrous, but he had the headers and stuff. That little booger would scream up to about 70 miles an hour. Then it kind of died out. But from zero, it would hook them.
You got to remember, in mid to late 60s, Pontiac sold a overhead cam inline 6-cylinder with a 4-barrel quadrijet on it called the Sprint.
Yeah.
And it was available in Firebirds and I want to say Tempest, not Le Mans, but their A-body, their mid-size vehicle. Move the microphone closer. Okay. Is that better?
Yes. These guys are not radio guys. Then they have no clue how to work a microphone. They're not on the radio.
Well, we're not in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
I don't know why you hang on to that. You like that, don't you?
I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
I think it's cool.
I'm
Well,
jealous.
what automotive Hall of Fame are you in?
My own. I'm
I'm
famous in my own mind.
in the pissed off Oldsmobile I got screwed Hall of Fame.
No.
No. Yes.
The GM.
The GM.
The GM Hall of Fame. I still stay in contact with a lot of folks.
Well, you worked
It's
someplace
a big-
28 years. You're going to make some friendships.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big company.
It's a big company, and a lot of people have stayed with it and moved around within it. And a friend of mine, Ron Novak, actually lives in San Antonio.
Any relationship to Kim?
Nope. But I just posted on my own personal Facebook page. He's trying to help his sister-in-law sell a 1940 Ford that's in progress. That he's looking for a buyer. So,
The
GM people tend to come back around at some point, sit and talk with them.
I still own a GM, although I swore I'd never buy another one.
Oh, I was talking about employees. And there's still quite a few guys here in town that I communicate with that
Sure.
all work with GM together.
Yeah.
No reason to be angry with them.
And not only that, but I mean, let's face it, every car they make is not bad.
No.
And they actually turn out some great. Look at the new Corvette.
Many cars they make are wonderful cars.
They are. So I can't diss the whole thing, but
No.
like any large corporation, there are some hits and then there are some misses.
Then there's the Aztec.
There is the Aztec. I would consider that a miss.
Well, chassis-wise, the Aztec wasn't a bad vehicle.
There was also the Buick Rendezvous.
Correct.
And
they were just ugly.
Ugly, yeah. Yeah.
The Buick wasn't near as ugly as the Aztec.
Yeah, but it was still it still wasn't that good looking.
No, it wasn't.
It just had some odd angles to the car.
You think?
Yeah. Well, the Aztec more so. The Buick was rounded, but still some odd angles. But it shared the chassis with the Oldsmobile Silhouette.
And when they
Pontiac, Montana.
when they first came out, they weren't crazy except for the Aztec.
Yeah.
And they sold a lot of them.
Yes, they did.
But I think it was also part of the reason that they said, we're not going to build a Pontiac anymore.
Well, you got to remember Oldsmobile went out before Pontiac. You got to remember Aztec also sold a camper back for where you lift up the rear hatch and then it had this canvas tent thing that fit in there and it extended out. I was like,
Sure.
What is your market?
Now, you know
for
what?
that?
If
They
you
had
wanted
no
to draw
clue.
some attention at an event like this,
That
get
would be-
one of those
that would
and
be it.
put the tent up, and there you go.
Yeah,
would-
everybody
Have you
come and look at it.
Have
for
you a little
sure.
fire in the back on a morning like this? Right there
that's
next
right.
to
Some
the
marshmallows. And
Just put it into the receiver hitch. You have one of these little gas heater things.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
Pass.
Hey, I want to give out a shout out. We got Crystal Beach. Bolivar Live is listening.
Bolivar Live.
Yeah, they're down there. He's down there cruising the beach this morning.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Fabian's listening. Richard Tomlin's listening. We got lots of folks.
Jeff Heitzman.
Jeff is always on. Jeff
Always
is
on.
listening. We appreciate your
Jeff,
loyalty to
we
the
love
show.
you, but you need to get a life. You probably heard that before.
Stephen Roos is out there probably doing warranty claims at his Ford store. So if you want to get your warranty taken care of, you need to know Roos.
Yeah, Stephen's had some health issues, and we hope that you're doing well, Stephen. And it's always good to have you along with us. We do have a cadre. Can I say that word? Cadre of friends that...
you said worse.
I have said much worse. Thought much worse, too. But, yeah, and so a lot of folks having health issues. Of course, I kind of fall into that category a little bit, but not near as much as some others.
True.
My back issues have been...
And, of course, our co-host off the air is George Skelton. George listens each week.
George has mental issues, and we appreciate it.
He's got some great posts, though.
He does.
He's always got some good
yes,
comedy.
He does. And I think that he gets his sense of humor from his dad.
Okay. Yeah, well, and we've had good stories about his dad. Wouldn't he run the
Metropolitan Theater
downtown?
Yep. And for decades, and brought in all the big movie stars, and would get phone calls from them. Hey, man, how's it going? I mean, a real personable guy. George is up in Temple, I believe. And he's... huh?
Well, I was kind of waiting for our first guest to show up, and he's sitting there. He was just sitting on the other side of Mars. So.
And through this conversation that we've been kind of
Jabbering.
blabbering about, I've lost all track of time.
Well, I was kind of wondering where we were going.
Well, and you didn't mention anything, so...
well, no, because I'm working here.
Because you're the professionals, on.
You're working here.
We just
Where did you dream that up?
If my wife is listening, I'm telling you, I'm working.
You're working on your third Bloody Mary.
Becky, we don't know. We may have to send him home in some sort of package. I can't imagine the Uber bill, but you may have to come get him. We're really not too sure.
Your granddaughter's going to drive home. No, she can't. You're driving the TRX.
That's right. Although she thinks she can.
How old is she?
14.
She's 14.
Hey, I was driving.
Well, we've been waiting for you, but you're just now going to have to wait because we had an open spot for you right off the top of the show, Stan Holt. But at any rate, it's good to see you. Yeah. Good morning, Stanton. It's good to see you, sir. And we're going to have Stan on here in just a little bit. But in the meantime and in between time, we're going to take a quick break, and we are going to be back after this break. So stay with us. Uh-oh. Except the only problem is that
you have to turn the break music on, Don.
Well, no, I apparently didn't do too well in my presets.
Now, wasn't he busting on us about getting ourselves ready to do all of
this?
this?
I was just prepping you to make sure you could bust on me.
Oh, yeah.
Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, February 20th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free, and everyone's invited. You will see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods all at one location. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupe founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, February 20th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Lupe's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise in, February 20th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupe's in Katy. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. Are we ready? To get the tires rolling,
I'm always ready.
Just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@inwheeltime.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.